I think we're going to start into basketball, playoff basketball here with Tom Sinafani and Terry Reinhardt, Kevin Hastings, Chip Carter here with you. Shock Jock Saturday Morning Sports Talk. See if I can get our view going here.
What happened to the Celtics last night?
They're going to sweep people, man. This is the NBA. I
Oh,
mean,
my God.
even when you talk, you're going to say 4-1. I mean, that's the only game Orlando's going to win. So you pulled out a 2-point win.
Tell that to the Oklahoma City Thunder that you don't sweep, don't sweep playoff series.
Well, I'm just saying you want to, but if you lose one, I mean, this is the NBA. The worst team in the NBA can beat the top team on any given day.
I'll say this: watching a little bit of the Miami-Cleveland games, Miami's got a lot of talent, be a 10 seed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got Hero. I mean, they got
Robinson.
Bam. And they've got
they
Mitchell.
got some players.
I mean,
they got some players.
I was like, this team's a 10 seed?
Yeah.
Man, they got a lot of talent, man. I was like, they're pretty good, man. And I tell you, if Ty Jerome doesn't have his monster game, and then they needed Mitchell to come in because Miami had come all the way back and got it within 2, and then Mitchell goes in there and starts hitting everything. I'm like, they had that, but you need that in the playoffs. You know what I mean? You need that when the game's on the line. You got to have one guy that's like, okay, here's the ball. You know, you got to do something for us. And Mitchell, like I said, Ty Jerome over 30 points on.
I'm proud for him.
Yeah,
put him in a game that means something.
You better look out.
Put him in a game that means something.
You better look out. Oh, playoff games don't mean anything, do they, Terry? Don't mean a thing. Unless Boston's
you're playing. What are you playing right now? Nothing.
I just got done telling you all Miami's got a lot of talent on
No,
it. They got a lot of
you do have
experience.
one player. I was
And
proud of you for
So
saying
these current games don't matter anything.
Not
That's why
really.
Boston lost last night.
That's why they
That's
lost.
what I'm saying. You're going to get beat. I mean, this is the NBA.
Cleveland's not.
Cleveland.
Oklahoma City's not yet.
Okay. I mean, but they're not going to go unbeaten.
The Bucks won last night. It was 2-0 Indiana. The Bucks won.
Yeah.
They were up big in that one.
They won 117-101.
Yeah,
Giannis
they
had
were
a
big.
pretty big game, I
They
think.
were up big. That could be, I think that's still going to be a series. Milwaukee wins another one, ties it up. That's kind of a fun one to keep up with.
Trying to look and see the most competitive series right now in both leagues. Of course, the Knicks and the Pistons.
Clippers and Nuggets. It's
Yeah, that's
probably
been a good one,
the
too.
best one.
Or even, that's.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
even
you
the
2-point
Rockets and the
overtime
Warriors. I mean,
win,
there's
and then, well, Butler, that hurts right there. Gotta
yeah,
have him back.
you're right. That's gonna come back to bite Golden State, I think. I mean, Minnesota's giving LA all they can. Now, Luka apparently was sick last night, but
I don't even want to hear that. Forget
was
it.
sick.
Luka. No defensive playing guy I've ever seen. Great offense. Do anything you want to. Put you on your back. He'll take you to wherever you want to go offensively. But we saw it again last night. Towards the end of the game, Luka, can you play defense? They were going right at him.
Well, yeah, it's 2-1 Clippers in that series, 1-1 Rockets Warriors, 2-1 Knicks Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, so you got one team that's, besides Cleveland and Oklahoma, and that's it. Everybody else got a loss.
Lakers is 2-1. They're up on the Minnesota's up on the Lakers, I should say.
what that tells me, Tom and Terry, is that Kevin, that tells me that the teams, the favorites, and really the teams that are standing out right now are proving it by not losing in this round.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay.
OKC up. Nuggets and Clippers. Let's see. Today, 3:30 Thunders and Grizzlies. 6 o'clock today, Nuggets and Clippers.
That being said, Chip, it would not surprise me if Cleveland goes 1-1 down there in Miami.
Oh, right. Okay. No.
Would not surprise me one bit.
That's what you after. You win it 4-1.
Yeah.
Move on next round.
If we talked to him last week,
I would never say 4-0. I'd never in my life.
you would have predicted that they would have swept this series.
No way.
All right, we're gonna go do some tweets real quick and have a little fun first. Then we'll go through the standings and our picks for the rest of the round. Did you guys?
Did you do a wardrobe change?
Yeah. It got hot. Did you guys see the little faker?
Yep.
With this one, Terry.
No.
They got him.
It's
They got
LeBron.
him. They got him flopping, then peeking out of his eyes.
Oh.
Wow.
This dude.
Yeah, this worked.
Did y'all see me? Did it work? Did they call the foul, coach?
They
That's
said
funny.
they said
Sure,
that,
that's your goat.
that Butler's not necessarily out, that he's questionable. He might be able to play.
So, did you see the drama controversy with Shaq this week
We're going to
Yeah.
get up and go to the
and
bathroom.
his new diet? So he gets it. If you watch it on Rumble, you can watch Shaq come. He had to hustle it. Let's see what they say.
On TV.
Keep talking.
What we doing? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the other thing about Kawhi is, you know,
You all right, big fella?
You know, catching a cramp.
Go ahead. Keep talking, Chuck. Yeah, we on TV. I know what we doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's that olive oil you've been drinking.
I know. Hey, take some matches with you.
Barkley.
Ernie Johnson just like, what in the world?
So Barkley got him with that one. So the next night they come in here, and Barkley's so
Joxx
blind.
Coming out for inside the NBA. This casual stroll. Does not notice the porta potty.
I did not.
And then just before we decided, hey, let's keep it a secret until the start of the show.
I did not even notice. I'm blind, man. I missed the whole porta potty. You're right, Travis. I missed the porta potty. The porta potty. The what party? It's a party sometime.
Rarely.
Oh, that's great.
Ain't no way Shaq's fitting in that porta potty.
He gets in it, Tom. Here he goes. That's funny you said that.
Perfect timing.
Since you brought it out here, man.
We didn't script that. I promise.
Oh, so you actually gonna use it now?
Wow,
I hope
that must
not.
be an
Oh,
oversized one.
Anyway,
Last night, by the way, folks.
I was about to say, is that mic still hot?
No, watch this. Barkley.
This is what we've come to. This is what we've come to.
Watch Barkley. See, this is what friends do right here.
Light a
you actually get
match.
out of it.
No,
There's
no.
actually a lock on it. We're waiting on you. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Come on, Kenny.
No,
Come on, Kenny.
no, do not do
Come
it.
on, Kenny. Kenny, let's flip
I'm
it. Come
not-
on, let's flip it.
Y'all, if they would have flipped that would have been the greatest moment in television history. Tell me it would have been, Terry. If Barkley
man.
walks over and shoulder blocks that Joker and turns it over, that's the best moment in TV history.
I don't know if Chuck and Kenny could flip that thing with, with Shaq in it.
Chuck probably weighs more than Shaq right now.
Guys, I can tell y'all a story about one of those.
Yeah, I'm sure you can, Terry.
Yes, I can. Oh,
I've
that was
seen people
disaster.
flipped over in them that's been used.
Yes.
That's clean. I
Yes.
guarantee they haven't been using that one.
Oh my goodness.
Oh goodness. Yeah, that would have been hilarious if Shaq, if Barkley just of all those years of Shaq, acting big and bad, you just trapped yourself in a porta potty. Oh, Tom.
On live TV.
Drop kicked. It'd have been drop kicked. My friend group. All right. This is the Pacers trying to keep up with Giannis and his free throw. How about the fans? Here you go.
12 rebounds and just the one assist. And now you've got a sign for Giannis in the end zone. And he hits the free throw.
Terry, you ever call 10 seconds on free throw shooters?
I have once.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah.
And and then the guy he got better, but it was I mean, I have one time.
Why does he take so long? I don't get it. The guys that do that. Is it a nerve? Are they just that nervous up there? Is that what's going on?
Could be.
he's
I
getting-
mean, there's
he's
a lot.
clearing the
I mean,
mechanism.
some people have to do the same routine every time, and I was one of those when I
Well,
played. I
yeah,
had to
but
do.
it shouldn't take
You know?
10 seconds. Everybody does the same routine. Dribble, swing. All right, let's see who's the dirty player tonight. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
So in this series, this is physical combat on every possession. And we've got more from Lauren Jabara. So in this
All right, Tommy. What we got going on here? Now, Jimmy Butler's hurt. May or may not play. I think he's out for this one. Has the series changed now that Butler's out? And are the Rockets now the favorites? Terry?
No.
Were they not the favorites going in? They're the higher
They
seed.
were.
I don't
were
know about the
supposed to
gambling.
be.
I don't know about the gambling favorites, but you still got the Warriors, Terry, without Butler.
Yes.
All right. Well, no wavering there. Tommy, how you feeling about that?
I definitely think it's going to make it a lot harder. I mean, isn't that really when they had a major shift in their season when they acquired Butler? Yeah. So, I mean, it's hard to just say, well, no, they'll overcome. I mean, I guess you got Draymond out there just running people over. I mean, you're only going to get so far in that. I don't know. I think I like Houston now with no Butler, but they said that injuries day to day, that he's questionable. I don't know that he's out the rest of the series, Kevin. I guess we'll see what happens.
Well, they're Warriors series tied 1-1. They play tonight at 8:30. Magic and Celtics. Terry's Celtics play tomorrow at 7. They're up 2-1. Knicks and Pistons. Knicks up 2-1. Terry, you got any favorite in that one right now?
That's the one that I took.
You took Pistons, didn't
yes,
you?
I
That
did.
one?
I took.
You still feel they're going to win, or how you feeling about that one right now?
This is when a new team is learning how to play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it does make a difference. And I did take the Pistons. They went from 14 wins, to 46. I mean, you take it. And I don't think the Knicks, and nobody trusts the Knicks, because even if the Knicks get by here, they're going to get beat. They're not going to no championship. Can't. Never will. They're done. Simple.
Can't never could, Tom.
I'm just telling you.
I mean,
Trust me.
For the record, the only other time he reacted that way so far in the show is when we were talking about the Cleveland Browns draft picks.
Terry, name 3 starters for the Knicks.
For the Knicks?
Yeah.
Bronson.
Okay, that's 1.
Towns.
2.
Hart. How many more
This is
you
not a
want
scam. All Americans can apply for the 2000.
Terry, at least he actually knows who's playing for the Knicks.
I mean,
that's better than he usually does.
But they're not an accomplished team. Ask them about playing the Cleveland and Boston. Did they win a game this year? Maybe won one.
Didn't they knock
out of the whole year?
They knocked Cleveland out of the playoffs last year.
They won't have to worry about them this year. Boston take care of them.
All right, so Boston's going to take care of that. If you don't know Terry, he's a Celtics fan. He feels they're going to win everything. So, and he's a Cowboys fan. He feels they're going to win everything. So, there for our new viewers online, there, if you want to put your backing behind Terry, there you go. Tom,
I think we are NBA defending champions.
Well, you are NBA defending champions. Okay, Terry. That is
making
correct.
sure everybody knows that.
That is correct. That is correct. Tom, do you know that? He's making sure you know that.
Yes, I do. I do know that.
All right, so Pacers and Bucks. Any shifts on the picks on that, Terry? What do we got over there? Anybody go Pacers in this series on our picks?
Yeah, a few of us did. Matter of fact, let's check. Zach, he went Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, he went to Bucks, and I went to Bucks.
I went Bucks too, did I not?
Yep.
All right. So well, right now, Indiana's up 2-1.
Chance to get even though. Chance to get even at home.
Mm-hmm. So that series still up for grabs for you, Terry. It ain't over yet.
No, that's not over.
All right. Cavs and Heat. Tom, you Cavaliers.
Everybody took the Cavs.
But I'm telling you, there's that Miami team has got a lot. They got a lot of playoff experience on that team. They have a lot of talent, So I think, like I said, realistically, a split down there in Miami, and then Cleveland comes back and wins games. Game 5.
Y'all got defensive player of the year.
Yeah. So
this is a big if. I'm curious how the Heat, if he was still happy being there, how this Heat team would look if Jimmy Butler was still on that team.
All right, looking at these, these 8 seeds and 7 series. Can we get away from this playing game tournament? Can we stop doing this, please?
The one to make it to this,
right?
Well,
can we just like some of the guys said?
I think it's making too much
we
money.
played 82 games. Isn't that the purpose of it? Same thing in baseball. And the basketball, what's funny, the basketball fans realizing that, we played 82 games and we got to play one. Oh, welcome to baseball. We've played 162. We play each other 20 times. The Yankees, Red Sox have played 20 times in a season, and then they'll say, no, that mattered. Yeah. This one game 163 matters.
You know what matters?
Yeah.
Don't finish 7th through 10th.
Correct. That's what.
It's simple.
It's not like none of these guys are winning the championship. That's what I'm saying. Come on. For the most part, it's not going to happen. Thunders and Grizzlies. Thunders up 3-0. Nuggets and Clippers. Nuggets falling apart before our eyes.
Well, they did in the last game, but the other two games have been down to the wire. It took everything Leonard had in game 2 for the Clippers to win, and then in overtime, the Nuggets won in game 1. But, last night, you're going to have a downfall in these playoffs. I mean, it's going to happen, and you're not going to play every game 100%. There's going to be a game where you just didn't show up, and last night the Nuggets didn't show up.
I don't think that I told you before, this series is a bad matchup for the Nuggets because of I always like the best small forward in the series or the best scorer in the series, and Kawhi is really that. And then you got Harden too, and the Nuggets really aren't. They're Jokic heavy and not small forward shooting guard heavy. So
I'm just happy.
It's a weird matchup for them, and Kawhi to be as good as he is. I don't think the Nuggets. I don't know if they got enough firepower commodity. You just fired your coach, Terry.
Yeah. I'm with that. There's a lot of things that they've been through here lately, but I will say this. The coach, the owner of the Clippers, there's your man. Finally, after all this money you spent with this guy, he's playing.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah,
for now.
That's right. Because I know how that can change in one game.
We're walking off the floor on a different level of
don't
service and
play
rolling
no
your
more
ankle
Hey,
away from Kawhi.
Going back to what you said, though, Terry, it's kind of funny how you got like so many things going on right now. Why would you announce the Defensive Player of the Year in the middle of the NBA playoffs?
I agree, Tom.
Because,
why don't you wait till the end?
Yeah, it seems like you would wait to the end and do that and do that after after everybody's done. But yeah, Mobley got Defensive Player of the Year.
Sure did.
I mean, that really they complement each other. The two big men that they have really, complement each other. And I tell you what, it's nice to have all that rim protection. I mean, when you got a couple of 7-footers right there that are good and can protect the rim. So, yeah, it's just weird in the middle of everything that's going on. I just think it's kind of bad timing. Why would you announce your NBA Player of the Year at the same time the playoffs are going on, the same time the NFL draft is going on? It just seems like there's a lot of other stuff that overshadow that. Why not do it after? Who got Offensive Player of the Year, Terry? They announced that too?
Now, I have no idea. I was looking over this one because Mobley is the 23rd year old to be selected as key.
Yeah, he's young.
Yeah. Joins Dwight Howard and Kawhi Leonard and Jared Jackson. But I'm trying to hunt how was the order? That's what I'm after.
Draymond came in third. Is that what you're asking?
Okay. Well, see there, right? That's top 5.
That's what you need. He came in third, even though I showed you last week that Kevin Durant was the best defensive player in the league, according to the stats.
When you do on these things and all these pop-ups decide they want to join it. I hate all that.
We don't. She's probably not real.
Dyson Daniels of Atlanta. How about that? Dyson Daniels of Atlanta was second. Draymond third.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Lakers and T-Wolves.
Draymond was really third in that voting.
T-Wolves lead 2-1 in the series. Anthony Edwards averaging 27, LeBron at 24. Gobert 10 rebounds a game in the series. Let's see, Luka averaging 28, LeBron
offense,
26.
period. That's all he's got.
Terry can. Did anybody pick who all picked the? Did anybody pick the Timberwolves in this series? Let me ask you that. I don't think we did.
No.
I think everybody went Lakers.
Yeah, no.
I thought it was a good even series.
But I'm gonna tell you something else they mentioned last night, and I will say this: the game last night, and I know it's only one game. That's the way I always look at things. But did you miss Anthony Davis? Oh yes, you did. You have no rim protection at all.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who.
Hayes is the guy that's in there. He's not Anthony Davis.
I don't know who's supposed to stay in front of or keep Edwards from getting to the rim and dunking. He's averaging 25 right now. But like you said, Terry, all offense, LeBron and Luke are both averaging more than Anthony Davis is right now. Randall at 21, McDaniels at 21 for the Timberwolves, and then Jaren Jackson 17. So you got 4 people for the Timberwolves averaging 17 or more. Naz Reid at 14. That's 5 averaging 14 or more for the Timberwolves. Now, Tom, they used to say Michael couldn't win without Scotty. You know what Scotty averaged in his career? 16 points a game. Only twice in his career with the Bulls when Michael was there did he average 20 points
That's
a game.
That's a crazy stat, man.
He only
I would've
averaged
never thought that.
But so much of what Scotty did wasn't about the points he put up.
Scotty
on the board.
only averaged 20 points a game twice while Michael was there, and 2 times the 2 years he wasn't. So in Scotty's career, he averaged over 20 points only 4 times in his career.
Okay.
If you want,
The Minnesota Timberwolves, the Minnesota Timberwolves have 3 players averaging over 20. What I'm trying to get at is how offensive loads are managed by different teams. The Lakers have 2 guys averaging 50-something. The Timberwolves have 3 or 4 or 5 that are adding up that. Tom, that's what your Cavaliers thing is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The Celtics usually have the big 2. Then they got 2 or 3 other guys. When they throw in 15, it's hard to beat guys when you get that 3rd and 4th guy that gets 15. That's when the Tony Kukoc adds that 15. But the whole Pippen thing was doing all this. I'm getting all these points and helping out was not like what you said. He was doing more things than that. He was running the point guard and playing defense.
as if you wanted,
It's not. It wasn't
Steals, assists,
right.
everything.
the best illustration of this. Go back, listen to The Last Dance. The first time the Bulls get to the finals against the Lakers, and everybody wanted to see Jordan up 1-on-1 against Magic. Say what you want to, Magic's a bigger player, and it was tough for Jordan to basically not control, but to guard soundly down low. And there was a lot of credit to why the Lakers won the first game. The rest of the series, they went ahead and switched to put Pippen on Magic and gave him an absolute fit.
They
And-
actually split time during the series.
Oh, I say split. That's probably more fair. Yeah.
And what it was, and I'll explain to that. A lot of people don't get Terry understand what I'm saying. It's the Steph Curry thing. You don't want your leading scorer putting all of his effort on defense. If Magic's the main defender or the main guy you got to guard, you really don't want Michael spending. If he's at, like I said, Michael's getting 35, the next guy's
Right.
getting 17.
But they
He
had
can't
the
spend all his
greatest
time. So
thing,
he could guard, but real quick, Michael could guard Byron Scott and Cooper and whoever's others. It's not like Michael couldn't guard Magic. That's not what they're saying. Is that that's when they figured out that Scotty could guard point guards.
One thing I will say about that group, though, it wasn't just Michael saying, I'll take the best guy. As Pippen was doing the same thing.
Right.
Both of them wanted that top guy
Yeah.
from the other team.
It's just like when they were in the Olympics and they were playing Croatia. And this is before Kukoc was with the Bulls, and Jerry Krause was so high on Tony Kukoc, and Jordan and Pippen both are like, we got him.
Yeah.
Well, the story was it
Yeah.
the Dream Team practice? One of the Dream Team practices. Allen Houston was on one of the practice squads, and he had said something, and Jordan told him he wouldn't get a shot off, and he didn't get a shot off. Not like you're not going to score, you're not going to get 10. He said you're not going to get a shot off, and he didn't. So the guys throwing that stuff at Scotty. My whole point on the Scotty thing was he was only getting 17 to 20 points a game. It's not people are the amount of shots and scoring that Jordan was putting on himself. All right, right now, Milwaukee, Giannis has 35 a game. Who's his next leading scorer? Can anybody name it? Gary Trent Jr. At 18 points a game.
It's impressive that
So
Gary
that's
Trent's
what
getting
you're-
18 points a game.
So that's what I'm trying to say. There's an example. So you got Jordan points at 35, Michael Scotty at 17 or 18. Is Gary Trent Scottie Pippen?
No.
No.
Okay, so he doesn't have much help. Scottie Pippen Jr. is actually averaging 14 a game.
There you go.
That's pretty
So
cool.
he's averaging more than Jimmy Butler. Butler averaging 14. Scottie Pippen at 14.3 there, Tommy.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
If you know anything about any of that situation, Malik Beasley is down there too. Chet Holmgren at 21. All right, I just want to talk a little bit about that. Any other comments, thoughts, or suggestions on the NBA playoffs? Anybody want to change anything on their picks or anything?
No, the only thing I would change is I mean I get it that in this new era they don't play as often, but it just seems like these first round series take a year.
2 weeks.
I mean I know it's the players that argue they need the rest. You know, it's like it keeps us safer, it prevents injury. I mean I get all that, but I just tell you, man, it just takes forever. Back in the day, didn't they play? Did they play back to back in the
Back to
playoffs
back.
still?
They played 7 games in 9 days.
There's usually 2 games home and then take a rest.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, it was 7. It was 9 games. It was 7 games in 9 days.
The home games were usually back to
I
back.
mean, it seems like we're still playing basketball at the 4th of July.
Right.
I mean,
It'll be
it's just-
close.
It'll be we do it. It goes into June because I mean I remember when I was doing the PA for the 4 City Owls, we would, at the end of the game, we would broadcast the finals over the loudspeakers of McNair Field.